Welcome to Rebirth Podcast, Season 6, Episode 4. For a long time, we were taught that being strong was the goal. Strong women, strong men, strong provider, and strong friend. But nobody asked if we were tired. We glorified the grind. We celebrated burnout, and we called survival success. And now we're in a generation where people are starting to ask, what if I don't want to just survive anymore? Survival mode is when your body never relaxes, when peace feels unfamiliar, when rest feels unsafe. Soft life isn't about luxury. It's about peace. It's about boundaries. And it's about not living in constant defense. Because survival may have saved you, but it was never meant to be your permanent address. So the question, are you living or are you still bracing for impact? Let's talk about it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to tonight's podcast.
Out of the ashes we will soar to a destiny we can't ignore. Heartbeats echo through the night with every dream and endless flight. Together strong, let's break the mold. Our rebirth and stories told. It's time to renew, rebuild, restore. Unlock the dreams we've been waiting for. Rise up higher, more and more. With every breath, a new dawn's roar.
Welcome to Rebirth Podcast. I'm your host, Shay.
And I'm your boy, Corey, a.k.a. The Thinker.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Before we get started, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to tonight's podcast. Corey, what's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm sore.
You okay. Every Monday, man, you sore. You in there killing it.
Yeah. Or being killed. Being
Or
killed.
being killed.
No, we eat at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
My muscles are like.
So those of you, if you don't know, Corey is on his wellness journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's been putting in the work and
down about 7 pounds.
you down 7 pounds?
Down
That's
7
what's
pounds.
up.
Yeah,
That's what's
down
up.
about 7 pounds.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
We're outside, but I'm good.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So, guys, again, welcome to Rebirth Podcast. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. Did you have a great time watching last week? We had a wonderful, wonderful show last week. Very informative.
Yes.
So, again, if you have not done so already, please like, share, and subscribe. I would like to be the first to say Happy Women's History Month. It is the month of March, and we are going to be celebrating our beautiful ladies this month. And we also have some male gentlemen, some men. I said male gentlemen. It's the same, right? We also have some men that's going to be gracing our Rebirth couch in March as well. But yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we're celebrating and we spotlighting our ladies that are in business and are doing the darn thing.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Including yourself.
Including myself.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And Jen.
I appreciate that's right. Boss up brand.
You can't see Jen.
Yeah.
She over here though. She out here. She bossing.
So to get started, guys, we're going to start the show off with our Rebirth Spotlight for our first one for March. This young lady is very, very special to me. I said that she is the daughter that I never had, but I do have. I just didn't birth her. Okay. But I'm so proud of her. When I tell you, I've known her since she was a kid. I've watched her grown, and I'm really proud that she is now a business owner. And I know if you guys have not seen her on social media or have not heard of her, you will tonight. So without further ado, please welcome to the Rebirth Podcast, the lovely, the beautiful Ebonie Corporal-Conway. Hi, Ebonie.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello.
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good. Welcome to Rebirth Podcast. I'm so happy to have you. So before we get into the questions about your business, can you please tell everybody a little bit about who you are and your business?
Sure. So again, just to introduce myself. My name is Ebonie Conway, Corporal-Conway, and grew up here in Delaware, but recently moved back to Delaware about 4 years ago. And I recently started my business, which is named Charcute.d.licious. I actually started it back in 2023 while working in corporate America. But once I decided wanted to have more of a creative outlet, I decided to leave corporate and do this business full time in 2024. And so basically we have a mobile charcuterie cart, and we offer other services such as grazing tables, boards, and boxes as well. And we just want to bring the party to the customer and just have that elevated feeling for every event.
Yeah, love it. You do an amazing job. So I have a question. So Corey and I are gonna piggyback right now. We're gonna have a few questions for you, so people could get to know more about your company, your business, and it might be somebody that's watching that's like they have a dream and they have something that they want to start, but they just don't know how to do it. And maybe you can be that motivating person that can, give them that fire. So, Ebonie, every business has a birth story. What inspired you to create Charcute.d.licious, and what did Rebirth look like for you in that season?
I would say love for hosting and having a creative outlet. I love to host and bring people together. That's what I do personally with my family and friends. And, that day when I decided to start the business, it actually started from me doing a board for my son's school. We were for an event that we were doing with the basketball moms. And, everyone was like, oh, it's so beautiful. And then I posted it on my personal social media page. And that's when people started messaging me like, do you do this? Are you selling these boards? And I'm like, well, no, but I can. And that kind of started from there. And I was like, I think this is something I could do as a creative outlet. Wasn't looking to leave corporate at the time, but it was just something different to do because I love, as I said, bringing people together and love delicious food.
That's awesome. See, there, I just started just from somebody asking, are you going to be selling these? Right?
I'm on a diet.
You're on a diet.
Every time you just, maybe there's a healthy board.
There's healthy options. There are
healthy options.
Yes.
Yeah. As long as I can eat whatever. As long as I'm eating between 1 and 7, I'm good.
We could
drop it off between 1 and 7. It's gonna get me. So, question for you. So, charcuterie is an art, right? So, how do you infuse? I know you talked about wanting to expand on your creativity. So, how do you infuse your creativity, culture, and personality into your boards, and what sets you apart?
I feel like what sets me apart is the products that I offer with our pop-up mobile cart, where we can bring the charcuterie and the graze to you in a beautiful cart where we can actually curate a mini charcuterie board for you. And I feel like that's the part that's important. I want the customer to feel special. I also want them to feel like I put myself in their shoes. And I'm really big on experiences. And so I want them to feel how I would want to feel. So I want to feel special. I want them to also have those memories to be able to think back like, wow, that really elevated my event. That really set things apart by having, a special mobile charcuterie cart or maybe a beautiful grazing table that may have been customized specifically for their theme or their event.
That's good. Nice. As a Black woman entrepreneur, what challenges have you faced in the food and hospitality space, and how have you navigated them with resilience?
I would say some challenges that I might have faced, just like starting off the business. Some people can feel a little threatened by their position, in the space, and also just navigating that. But I feel like for the most part, even though that small negativity, does happen, I think for the most part, in getting over or being resilient in that is all the other entrepreneurs that have been so welcoming, not only food and hospitality space, but also outside of that as well. Just people rallying behind you, being a source for you. If any questions that I may have had, or any issues that I might have run into, there's been so many entrepreneurs that's been out there that's been so helpful. So I feel like even though some of those things has happened, just being resilient in that, and I feel like that's been so helpful in being resilient, actually.
That's good, because entrepreneurship could be very lonely sometimes.
It is.
So I'm glad to hear that.
I agree.
You know
I'm
what?
still on this food. I'm like thinking like,
We'll get you a healthy
Yes,
board.
we can get that for you.
What is one misconception that you have that you know about as while running a charcuterie business, and what do you think? What do you wish people understood about it?
One misconception that I always laugh about is that it's just meat and cheese. Like, why are you charging this with just meat and cheese? And it's not that. I mean, it can be that, right? But that's not what I'm offering here with this business. Like, I'm offering an experience. I'm offering sourcing of products that are fresh and that not only look good, but taste good as well. And so that's what I try to educate my potential customers on, or people that come to me like, it might not be within their budget, which is okay. However, I'm a firm believer in you get what you pay for, right? And so if you're looking for quality service, you're looking for unique products, things that you might not typically find or that you would see in the local supermarket, this is what we're offering.
Nice.
Do you do butter boards also?
Butter board?
I have not.
You ever had a butter board?
A butter board? No,
but I've seen them.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
What is it?
The judgment I'm getting. See, this is why.
No, is it butter?
Yeah, it's different kinds of butter.
Types of butter.
Different types of butter. It's good.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I liked it though.
Okay.
All right then. Just asking.
So for other aspiring entrepreneurs watching who are sitting with an ideal, right? And I'm sure that's you that's sitting here watching. You're sitting with an ideal. What would you say to someone who's afraid to step out and build their own?
I would say
art.
To do it afraid. Do it anyway. Even if it's something small, take baby steps. You don't have to try to overwhelm yourself and do it all at once. If it's something that's been sitting with you for a while, just test it out. Test out the market to see if it's something that you will actually enjoy doing too. Because sometimes when you take that first entrepreneurial journey, it's not always what you expect it to be. And sometimes you might need to pivot, and you might not like, once you get into it, you might not like it. And so you just kind of got to try it. And, once you do it and you try it, you kind of see what the market is like. Then you go from there.
Very good. Well, you got the last question.
I mean,
you got the closing question.
So, I don't want to mispronounce the name.
Charcute.d.licious,
wasn't it?
Oh, her
Charcute.
company?
Yeah.
Charcute.d.licious.
Charcute.d.licious.
You just butchered that.
I'm sorry. If there were a statement you would want to say about the legacy and ownership and building something that feeds more, what would it be?
I would say that this business is where passion meets ownership. I took a leap of faith for going into this with something that I love, which was hosting and bringing people together, and then turn it into a business. So I feel like doing that and creating those experiences and opportunities for people to get together has been very rewarding. Every grazing table, every cart activation, that I've done thus far, I'm just always reminded that that there's, that creativity that comes with it, and that, I'm currently building a brand and building a legacy, not only just, for my family and my children, for them to also understand the importance of owning their own and having ownership.
That's good. That's good. I'm so again, I'm very excited for you. What's to come. Just the courage that it takes she left corporate America.
Yeah, that's a big
right.
deal.
She left corporate. I'm sure you left some good money on the table.
I love
that. I love it. But I have to also acknowledge, your wonderful loving husband that I'm sure has been standing behind you and supporting you, and that's important too, right?
Yes.
So how can people reach out to you? How can people order from you? Because this is I can see this really blowing up. It's already blowing up in Delaware because I'm seeing you on other pages. I was like, that's my baby girl. So how can people reach out to you and follow you?
All right, so on social media, you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, also on LinkedIn at Charcute.d.licious.
Okay.
And then also to place an order, you can just go to my website at www.charcute.d.licious.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking time to talk to us tonight. And congratulations again on your business and many, 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 many years of success to come.
Thank you. I want to say, Shay, I'm so proud of you as well. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It was great talking with you guys.
You as well. Love you. Let's do lunch
Love
soon.
You too. Okay.
All right. See ya. That was our Rebirth Spotlight for this week.
You be beaming?
I'm beaming. That's my baby right there. That is my baby. It is. She's like I said, she's like a daughter. Watching her grow. So guys, make sure you follow her, support. She's doing some amazing things, and I love her to death. Charcute.d.licious.
Charcute.
Yes, Corey, you butchering up people's names.
Charcute.d.licious.
Okay.
Got it.
So let's get into tonight's topic. We've been hearing a lot about, people saying, I just want to live my soft life. I just want to live my soft life.
Is that how they say it?
I just want to live my soft life. Yes. So tonight we're going to be talking about soft life versus survival mode. Which one are you living? Drop it in the chat right now. Are you living a soft life or are you in survival mode?
You put a spin on this one.
Did I?
Yeah. I think initially the soft life is like to the women that want to be like pampered and catered to, pay my bill. I want to live.
See, and that's not it. If that's not what it is.
Yeah, that's just another version of it.
Yeah, so let's get to the real definition.
Okay.
But a lot of people, a lot of people do think that. A lot of people feel like the soft life is having somebody take care of you and all of that. So, what is it really? What is it really? A soft life isn't about luxury bags and vacations.
Okay, not about that.
It's not. It's about peace.
Peace.
It's about peace. So we can start there. It's choosing a life where you're not constantly in fight or flight mode.
Okay.
Right. So this actually has a lot to do with your nervous system as well. Right. So you're not constantly in fight or flight mode. You prioritize your emotional safety, your boundaries. You prioritize rest, your well-being. Right. Like I put my phone on do not disturb. Right.
She sure do.
I sure do. Everybody know that by now. If you don't, you're going to learn today. And the soft life means that you don't choose chaos. You know what I'm saying? You try to stay drama free. You don't choose chaos. You don't ever have to explain your no. No is no, right? And we've talked about that on past episodes, sure. Right? And you don't prove your worth through suffering, right? And that's going to be another show because I've been doing a lot of reading about the art of emotional detachment. And a lot of people look at that and think that, oh, that means being cold and all of that, but it doesn't. It's literally being able to love and have empathy without self-sacrificing.
Gotcha.
Right? And a lot of us do, especially when it comes down to our family, our loved ones. We go so hard and we want to be there and support, and then we find ourselves right in the hole that we're trying to pull them out of.
Yeah.
Right?
And they done went on about their life.
Exactly. Exactly. So at its core, soft life is living in alignment. Is living in alignment instead of constant defense. So that's what soft life is. You want to tell the people? So now that you guys know what the soft life is, before Corey explained what survival is, put in the chat. Are you living the soft life or are you living survival? I want to know.
Survival. Survival mode is when your nervous system never clocks out, which is real, right? It looks like always bracing for the next problem, overworking because slowing down feels unsafe, staying in unhealthy relationships because instability feels familiar, equating struggle to value. For many people, especially in communities where hardship is normalized, survival mode is necessary at one point, which is that's very true. The problem is we learn how to survive, but no one teaches us how to feel safe when the danger is gone. Survival mode says, don't relax, something is coming, even when nothing is.
Yeah.
It's like a trauma response, right?
It absolutely
it's a trauma response.
It's
you know, this is ironic, right? So like we were talking about this like earlier today, like this. So I'm listening to this podcast this morning, and there was a clip that went viral of this. I think she's a bartender, and she was talking about how much it costs to date her. $50K a month.
What?
Right? Now, as they were discussing this conversation, that was her thing. Now, she bottles her. This is normal for her. Like, she gets this type of money.
Okay.
Right? So what they were discussing was, like, as they kind of like broke it down, they were like, this is all about, like, she went through something early on and she doesn't want to go back to, whether it's poverty. It's like a fear-based thing, right? So it's like not wanting to go back to survival mode, right? So she needs this income, she needs this built up, so she doesn't ever have to sacrifice and go back to what she remember, whether there was lack of income, whether there was lack of resources, whether there was lack of whatever, and you stay in that mode. So she doesn't want to go back to that mode. So sometimes it brings on unhealthy habits or unhealthy lifestyles. Just imagine having to try to like keep that up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it just made me click when we that last comment kind of showed that out to me a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we hear the definitions of both, where are you at?
I'm graduating to soft life.
You're graduating to soft life.
Yeah.
That's real talk. I think I have a combination of both, right? Because when I think about the soft life, I do establish healthy boundaries. I'm okay with saying no. You know, I do a lot of the things that we talk about in the soft life, but I also have survival mode as well.
Yeah.
And does that sound familiar to you guys? Like, do you feel that you're operating in both soft and survival mode? Overworking, you know, that's one of the things I can definitely say. You know, overworking. Maybe sometimes it's hard to relax because, again, your nervous system is like, okay, well, what's next? What's going on?
Yeah.
We've been going through we've had a lot of loss over the last year, 2 years, and it's just like now it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think it's important for us to be able to identify that way we know how to come out of it, right? How to come out of it. So
I think one of the things I'm guilty of is, what if something happens, right? And maybe not even for myself, but for other people.
Yeah.
Obviously with my kids.
Yeah.
I catch myself all the time. Just the small stuff. Like I'm getting food and I'm like, they probably want something. I'm just going to get it anyway. They ain't thinking about it. They ain't even home.
Yeah. And now you got wasted food.
It's wasted food, $25 down the drain. And they don't even want it. Right. Yeah. But I always think, what if What if,
Yeah.
or like saying no to somebody. I'm cool with the no, but I do have the afterthought of like, all right, so like what they gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I do have that. So which makes your nervous system a little unbalanced. You're worrying or thinking about a little too long. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm in that space here for sure.
Absolutely. So some of the misconceptions about a soft life, and you had kind of touched on a little bit about that in the beginning, is that the soft life means that you're lazy. That's not that, and maybe that's another different type of soft life that people are talking about. But it's not being lazy. It's not being privileged. Maybe a question might be, is it realistic in today's economy? It is realistic, because I'm not saying that you stop working, setting boundaries and being able to say no and a couple other things that was mentioned early on doesn't mean that you stop working and you don't work at all. The other question was, does soft life means vulnerability? Does it mean I mean, what's wrong with being vulnerable?
Yeah. Because sometimes vulnerability just means establishing the boundaries and sticking to them, or stating them out loud. Some people won't state that I'm overwhelmed, I need help, or whatever those is, because that's being vulnerable too.
Yeah.
Because you feel like you're going to be judged, or somebody's going to have something to say, or they're going to reject your boundary, and then you lose people, right? So like that's a thing. So there's vulnerability and just in stating, this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
I would agree.
I think what's really pushing this too is people are tired of being in that grind culture. Go. And it's like people are now like, okay, I want to rest, right? Because eventually that stuff kind of burns you out. So now you're hearing people, first you hear grind, don't sleep. How many hours of sleep you should be getting?
Sleep when I'm dead.
Sleep when I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? You wasting time and all of that. But now it's just like, okay, no, we want a soft life. And the soft life is not just a female thing. We always hear women say it, but this is also for the men as well. So a question that I want you guys to think about is, can you live a soft life and still be ambitious? So let me know what your thoughts are. Put it in the chat. Corey, what about the survival mode?
Survival mode, being called strong but never supported. Feeling guilty when resting. Guilty of that.
Yeah.
Overgiving in relationships.
Yeah.
And this is for women, right? So I think women struggle in that space. So being called strong when you're never supported, feeling guilty when resting, and overgiving in relationships.
Definitely.
Right, for women.
Definitely.
Right?
Yes.
What does it look like for men? Provider pressure. That's a big one. Emotional suppression. That's a big one.
That's a huge.
Yeah.
Both of those are huge.
Let me looking at my diary. Only feeling value when you're producing. And then those three are heavy for, especially the provider pressure.
Yeah.
Right, like you feel like you just can't stop. You're working.
Right.
Or having always. I think we talked about it last week, but Donald, like he was talking about, he was taking a nap. And he heard it. He hit the door. He jumped up, right? Like he had to go do something.
Yeah.
Right. That's a big one.
Yeah.
So, question for the audience: when did you realize you were in survival mode?
That's a good question.
When did you realize?
That's a good question.
I think for me, when you realize you have nothing left to give for yourself. Right, you just spent, like you're just tired, like you can't even. It's like sometimes it shows up as like isolation, right? Silence, and just not being able to be productive in your own things, right? Like sometimes you will just go, and then when it's time to commit to your things, you just don't have the energy to do it.
Yeah.
And you almost go into like a I don't even know what to call it. Where you almost go start to look for other people's things to solve and other issues to solve just automatically without taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Let me make sure everybody else is good. Let me make sure this is good. Make sure then you have whatever's left over.
Yeah.
And
I think that also causes an unhealthy habit, because when you start doing that and nobody's bothering you asking, that's you needing to feel needed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you needed to feel needed. So now it's just like, okay, I wanted this space and I wanted this time, but now that I have it, it's like, okay,
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do with it, right?
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then that's when you realize how messed up your nervous system is, because you can't even sit in your own space in silence.
For sure.
You got to be doing something,
Yeah.
right? Think about people that always got to be on the phone, that always got.
I mean, you know.
I thought she was gonna look up at me.
She stopped
They
producing.
just gotta be on the phone everywhere they go, right?
Yeah.
Or, you know, even like I went and got my nails done. The last time I went and got my nails done, I need to go get them done. But last time I went to get my nails done, there was a lady that came in there and she was on the phone the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, that has to be annoying to the person that's giving her the service, right?
For sure. Yeah,
She's on it because it was annoying to me, and I'm a customer.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to be, and when she did hang up, it was when her nails was done, and I heard her tell the lady, she was just like, yeah, she was like, I'm so sorry. She said, but I just got to be on the phone when I'm, you know, it makes it, you know, makes it more comfortable for her, or whatever. So it's just, it really is. So when did you realize you were in survival mode? For me, I think I know when I'm in survival mode, my body starts to, I deal with chronic pain. So my pain level starts to heighten. I'm more emotional. I get brain fog. Just tired. I can sleep and wake up and I'm still like completely exhausted.
Yeah.
And I tend to isolate when, and you know that, I tend to isolate when I'm kind of like in survival mode, because it's, you know, it's just a lot to deal with sometimes, you know? So again, are you living a soft life? Are you in survival mode? Or do you have a combination of both?
I think we most of us have a combination of both. But when do you make the transition, right? So, you know, what does the shift from surviving to living kind of look like, right? Establishing boundaries, stating boundaries. We may have a boundary in our head, but we never state it out loud.
Yeah.
Stating it to the people that suck the life out of you.
Right.
It's easy to do it with Kev, but it ain't easy to do it with Mom.
Right.
So that's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
That's my brother. My brother's name. I wanted to talk about you.
that
was just a name that came out. My bad. That wasn't even intentional.
Like, what? Man, what are you talking about? You throwing me under the bus.
No, it wasn't even like that. Therapy. Big deal, right?
Absolutely.
Call Shay. 1-800-SHAY.
No, do not call Shay. Shay is officially booked.
Well, Levante.
Soft life.
Soft life. There you go. Right. Financial literacy, right? It's a big deal. Slowing down, choosing peace over chaos, and understanding that rest is not a reward. It's a right.
Yeah.
Right. You have the right to find peace within yourself and your life, for sure.
Absolutely.
And no is a complete sentence.
No is a complete sentence.
Yeah.
Period.
For sure.
So, in closing, guys, I want you to really think about this. What would you want your life to look like if you weren't constantly bracing for impact? Right? Like you were saying, the what if.
Yeah.
If you wasn't constantly breaking for impact, what would life look like? And I get it. I know it's hard right now, especially under this presidential umbrella right now. It is so hard to not brace for impact, because you literally don't know what you're waking up to every day.
For sure. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What is one survival habit you're ready to release? If you could think of one survival habit, put it in the chat. What is one survival habit that you're ready to release? You got one? Can you think of one?
One survival habit that I'm ready to release.
That you're ready to release.
Not being so available.
Okay, except for to me. No, I'm only playing.
See what I'm saying?
I'm only joking.
No boundaries. No slowing down.
I'm only joking.
Season 6. Rebirth Live.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean?
That's a good one. Yeah, not being so available. Okay.
Yeah, not being so available.
So we you got that on record, y'all.
Yeah,
Corey is not going to be as available. Okay,
Yeah.
this is a survival habit that he is ready to release.
Yeah.
Jen, do you have one?
She was on her phone at the time.
Do you have a survival habit that you're ready to release? Telling who no.
You can see who the bully is here, y'all.
This doesn't apply to me. I'm just saying.
Y'all be soft out there.
That is not nice. Okay, guys, I'm looking for a new co-host, producer for the Rebirth Podcast.
I need a new brother because my brother called me after Kevin.
I would say my survival that I feel like I need to release is allowing people to figure it out themselves. Not feeling like I have to have the answers for everybody. Yeah. Allow y'all to figure it out yourselves. Yeah. So you deserve a life you don't have to recover from. That's trauma. You deserve a life that you don't have to recover from.
Yeah.
We all have some sort of trauma. You should be working on it. If you're not working on it, this would probably be a good time to get into therapy, get into some type of counseling, right? Because if you want the soft life, you got to come out of the survival mode.
Yeah, and I would just say give it a chance. Like this test, take one of the strategies and just try it and see what happens.
Yep.
Right. Try not to be so responsive. Right. Like even to start is making a person wait 15, 20 minutes. Right. Don't feel like you have to. I got to go respond right now. I got to go do this right now.
Yeah.
Just give it time.
Give it some time.
Yeah. Give it some time.
Yeah. Good. That was good.
Yeah.
Short and straight to the point, right?
It. Give it some time.
That's awesome. Guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. If you have not done so already, please again go to YouTube, subscribe to our podcast. It is so important. It doesn't cost you anything, but it means the world to us.
Yes.
And also remember, we're on iHeart, we're on Apple Podcasts, and we're on Spotify. You can find all of those at Rebirth U Podcast. And we are also on Patreon. Okay. So make sure that if you want to support, people always ask, well, how can we support? Support by just clicking the link, hitting subscribe. That would mean the world to us. So thank you again for another episode of Rebirth Podcast. Until next Monday, you guys have a blessed week. Good night.